Tonight we're going to make soupy noodles, which is really, really easy to make. And for that, you need some soup. I'm using mushroom soup because it goes really well with mushroom soup. And noodles. So, just pop the soup into a large saucepan. I'm using 2 cans because there's 3 of us eating tonight. It doesn't matter what brand you use, so just use your favourite. Same with the noodles. I'm using 2 different cans just because these serve 2 and 3 of us. Pop them straight in. Put these out the back. With your noodles, it is easier to use the kind of straight to wok ones, ready to cook, rather than the ones that you have to boil, but you can use the ones that you have to boil as well. If you use those, you can put them straight into the soup. There's no need to cook them beforehand. So, just wrecking my kitchen. So those 2 packets are in, and I'm also going to add some of these. I'm going to pop this onto the hob. This is something that we used to have when I was a kid when we were getting ready to go on holiday. We go on holiday to Cornwall and we'll leave in the middle of the night. So really late at night, like a late supper, we'd have soupy noodles before we went on holiday, before we all started getting in the car. And that meant that none of us kids would get hungry on the journey and want something to eat. We'd just travel all the way to Cornwall, pretty quiet really, because we were full up and sleepy, and it'd help us nod off. But this is really nice, really easy for if you've got no money, end of the month, just as you're about to be paid. Really, really simple dinner or snack. Or even lunch. No, it's really, really easy. All we're doing right now is just cooking the noodles and the soup together. We'll cook them for probably about 10 minutes until the noodles are nice and soft and kind of encompassed into the soup. So I'm going to cook this, keep stirring it every so often, and I'll see you back in about 10 minutes. Right, so it's been about 10 minutes. Remember, if you're using noodles that take a lot longer than 10 minutes to cook, then you will need to leave it for a little bit longer. And yeah, we're done. This is it. The noodles have soaked up a lot of the liquid, so you may need to have added a bit of water. That's no problem at all. Just put that there a second. Let me serve one. Now I'll show you what it looks like. Looks just like bachelor's soup noodles. You can use, when you're using your noodles for this, you can use something like super noodles. I think Americans call them ramen noodles, which are fantastic for something like this, and only take a few minutes to cook. There you go. A yummy, yummy, quick and easy dinner. Enjoy.